Good morning, everyone. We are Group 7. Today, we will be discussing our study titled Health and Happiness in India's Elderly or Healthy Seniors Happier. With the global population age 65 and above surpassing 1 billion, understanding the health and well-being of older adults have become more important than ever. In India, seniors are respected and valued family members, yet many face challenges related to their physical health, social connections, and psychological well-being. Our study focuses on three theoretical perspectives: the Prema model, Erickson's psychosocial development, and socio-emotional selectivity theory, to examine the relationship between general health and overall well-being. Our analysis revealed a positive correlation between health and well-being, with significant associations in accomplishment, positive emotions, meaning, relationships, and social functioning. Future studies can explore causal models to identify ways to improve both health and happiness among seniors. Globally, there are now over 1 billion people aged 65 and older. Older adults face transitions in their roles such as retirement, reduced caregiving, responsibilities, or taking on new roles like volunteering or mentoring, which can provide a renewed sense of meaning and accomplishment. In collectivist cultures like India, maintaining intergenerational legacies and social respect further strengthens a senior sense of belonging. Theoretically, Erickson's stage of integrity versus despair highlights the conflict between acceptance, while despair arises from regret. Similarly, socio-emotional selectivity theory suggests that older adults focus more on close, emotional, meaningful relationships rather than a wide social network. Happiness in later life has two dimensions: hedonic, which includes pleasure and life satisfaction, and eudaimonic, which includes purpose and personal growth. Our approach moves beyond simply measuring the absence of disease to examining positive models of health, such as the Prema model, which includes positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. Need for the study. While the link between health and well-being is well established globally, India lacks empirical data-driven studies in this area. Most exciting works is conceptual or qualitative, and the unique cultural aspects of family, collectivism, and healthcare remain unexplored. Our study uses standardized tools, the Premo Profiler and SF36 Health Survey, in a coordinational design to assess how health predicts well-being. Specifically, we focus on meaning, accomplishment, and social relationships. Ultimately, we aim to connect theory with data to inform policies, community programs, and interventions that can enhance the lives of India's aging population.
So, considering the existing literature, we have narrowed down our study to answer the specific question: what is the relationship between general health and well-being of older adults, and how do role limitation and social functioning impact social relationships, meaning, and well-being? This has been broken down into 6 hypotheses, examining specific relationships between the components of the two main variables, general health and overall well-being. These are summarized in the figure. There are 5 hypotheses that are correlational, and we also expect statistically significant regression between general health and overall well-being. To test these hypotheses, we have used a cross-sectional method, collecting data from 46 older adults aged between 53 and 88, recruited via online survey circulated on WhatsApp. Sampling was convenient. The tools used were the PERMA Profiler, a validated scale measuring happiness, and the SF36 Health Survey, adapted from the SF36 interview schedule developed in the medical outcome study. Both are highly reliable and have been used in the Indian population. The analysis is restricted to correlation and regression, and these were performed on Jamovi, an open source R-based software for data processing and statistical analysis. All participants were given informed consent form explaining the purpose of the study, and those who did not understand or those who did not wish to participate were not asked to fill the survey. The data set has been anonymized, and confidentiality is ensured to the participants. Now, moving on to the results. First, the descriptive shows that the overall well-being of the group is 7.86 and the general health is 67.83. There is also statistically a significant correlation between these two variables, as shown in the table. Moving to social functioning, loneliness, and relationships. Social functioning was correlated negatively to loneliness and positively to relationships, and this agrees with the prediction made based on the socio-emotional selectivity theory. Moving to the absence of role limitation, due to physical and emotional problems, these were positively correlated to both meaning and accomplishment. This goes in line with the predictions made as per Erikson's theory of psychosocial development. Finally, the regression analysis to test if general health was a predictor of overall well-being was also significant, and overall health predicts 29.5% of the variance in overall well-being.
So, our study presents important insights into the well being of older adults, highlighting that general health plays a crucial role in enhancing experienced well being. The findings also revealed a moderate positive correlation between self reported health and well being. In fact, a regression analysis showed that general health was a significant predictor of well being, highlighting the need for both medical care and psychological support to ensure a better quality of life. We also found that fewer limitations in daily activities were actually linked to a stronger sense of meaning and accomplishment, which aligns well with Erikson's final stage of psychosocial development, ego integrity versus despair. On the social side, relationship quality enhanced social functioning, while loneliness actually reduced it, underscoring the protective role of social ties in later life. The implications of these results are actually wide ranging. Psychologically, health relationships and purposeful activities strengthen resilience. For elderly care, the results emphasize the value of holistic approaches, maybe like integrating physical health with psychosocial needs, preventive health care, and other socialization programs. Also, in the Indian context, intergenerational participation plays a very important role in reducing loneliness and preserving dignity. On a practical level, policies that encourage active aging through volunteering, skill building, and community centers can significantly improve quality of life. That said, our study is not without limitations. The small convenience sample actually reduces generalizability, and reliance on self report measures introduces potential bias, and the cross sectional design prevents us from making causal claims. Moreover, being conducted in India, a collectivistic society, the findings may not fully apply to individualist contexts. We also did not account for socioeconomic status or healthcare access, which may potentially influence the outcomes. Looking ahead, future research should also test interventions focusing on role adaptation and connectedness, particularly in collectivistic societies, and adopt cross cultural validation using tools like PERMA Profiler and the SF36. Importantly, studies incorporating objective health data and examining moderators such as income, education, and social support will actually yield a more nuanced understanding. It would also be valuable for us to design and test interventions that integrate health, social engagement, and meaningful role fulfillment. In conclusion, our study shows that general health, role fulfillment, and social ties are crucial predictors of well being in older adults. These findings echo Erikson's and socio emotional selectivity theories and also highlight the need for holistic approaches to aging. Although limited in scope, our study lays important groundwork for future cross sectional and longitudinal research and reminds us that supporting the elderly requires attention to both health and human connection. With a holistic care approach and culturally sensitive interventions, we can enable older adults to thrive with dignity and joy. Thank you so much.